So proceeding on to the next question, a transverse traveling wave is moving through a medium. The graph shows for one instant the variation with the distance of the displacement of the particles in the medium. So in this graph we are shown how the displacement of the particles varies with the distance traveled by the traveling wave. Okay, the frequency of the traveling wave is 25 hertz. Okay, so the frequency is given to be how much? 25 hertz. Okay, and the speed of the traveling wave is given to be how much? The speed of the traveling wave v is given to be how much? 100 meter per second. Okay, so we know that the equation of the traveling wave is y is equal to your a sine 2 pi by lambda into vt, right? Now y is equal to, what is a is the amplitude. See, so let the amplitude of the traveling wave be capital A. Okay, so that means over here this will be a, and in a downward this will be minus a. Okay, so what is the amplitude? The maximum displacement of the moving particles. Okay, so that means over here I can say that a will be the amplitude, right? Sine, okay, 2 pi. Now what is lambda? We know frequency, right? So, and we also know velocity, right? So we can write that velocity is equal to your n lambda, right? So from here I can write that what is the velocity? Velocity is how much? 100, right? Is equal to your n times of lambda. Okay, so from here we get that what is velocity? Velocity is 100. What frequency, right? What is the frequency? 25. Okay, into lambda. So from here we get that the wavelength, that is lambda, is how much? The wavelength lambda is 4. Okay, substitute over here 4, 2 pi by 4 into vt. What is v? V is 100, right? 100 times of t, right? So that means the equation of the traveling wave is y is equal to a sine 50 pi t. Okay, so this is the equation of the traveling wave. Okay, so now if I just come back to the question, the option number A states that the particles at x and y are in phase. Is it so? See, over here at x, okay, the particle is over at the extreme end. So at the point x, the particle is at the extreme end, that is the extreme upward end, right? And at the point y, I can see that the particles are at the extreme downward end, right? Extreme downward end. Okay, so that means, are they in phase? No, they are not in phase. In fact, the phase difference between x and y will be pi. That means they are completely out of phase, right? Why? Because at x it is at completely upward position, and at y it is at completely downward position, right? So that means they are out of phase. So option number A is incorrect. Okay, the velocity of the particle at x is maximum. Okay, so let us see. Okay, so over here what will be velocity? Velocity will be over here, from here dy by dt, right? So from here velocity would be a 50 pi cos 50 pi t, right? So from here I can write that velocity is equal to your 50 pi times of a into, so for cos 50 pi t, what can I write? I can write that this will be equal to your 1 minus of sine square 50 pi t, right? Now sine square 50 pi t is what? Over here sine 50 pi t is y by a, right? From this equation. Okay, so from here we can get that velocity is equal to your 50 pi a root over of 1 minus of y by a whole square. Okay, now what is the displacement of the particle? So we want to find the velocity of the particle at x, right? So what is the displacement of the particle at x? It's a, right? It's at the maximum amplitude, so it's a. Okay, so over here if I just substitute, velocity will be equal to your 50 pi a, this will be equal to your 1 minus a by a whole square. If you solve this, this will come out to be 0, right? So that means the velocity of the particle at a is maximum. This is wrong, right? The velocity of the particle at x is 0. Now coming to the third option, the horizontal distance between x and z is 3 meter. Okay, now over here I can see that this is the total wavelength, right? This will be the total wavelength. okay, lambda. So this is the total wavelength lambda. Okay, so I can divide the total wavelength into 4 parts, 1 2 and 3 4, right? So this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, and this is 4. Okay, so if I divide the whole wave into 4 equal parts, what will be the value of each part? Okay, so this value will be lambda by 4. Okay, this value will be lambda by 4. So from here to here, this will be lambda by 4. Again, from here to here, this value will be also how much? Lambda by 4. And from here to here, this value to this point, okay, this value will be also how much? Lambda by 4. Okay, so how many lambda by 4 we are taking? We are taking from this point, from x to your point z. So that means lambda by 4 plus lambda by 4 plus lambda by 4, right? So that means the horizontal distance between x and z is how much? 3 times of lambda by 4. Okay, now what is lambda? We found out lambda to be 4, right? So that means this will be 3 by 4 into 4, right? So that means this will be equal to your 3 meter. So the option number C is correct. Okay, now we want to explore the option number D also. The velocity of the particle at y is 100 meter per second. So again we want to find the velocity of the particle at this point, that is y. Okay, what is the displacement of the particle of the medium at y? It is at the maximum amplitude, right? Maximum downward amplitude, so it is minus a. Okay, so that means again in this equation put y equal to minus a. So if in this equation you put y equal to minus a, velocity becomes 50 pi a 1 minus of minus a by a whole square. If you solve this, you will get 0. Okay, so that means the velocity of the particle at y is 100 meter per second. This is wrong. Okay, so that means this is also wrong. So the correct option to your question number 13 is option number C. I hope you got the question.